Bonjour tout le monde. Nous allons faire le verbe être aujourd'hui. Today we're going to do the verb être. This is an irregular verb, meaning it doesn't follow in a pattern, and it's really, really useful. So, on y va. On y va pratiquer un peu de le vocabulaire. We're going to practice a little bit of the vocabulary. Ça va? A normal answer to this would be ça va bien or ça va mal. Ça va means how's it going? It's a very informal way to ask somebody. And to answer, you can say the same thing. This is why it's such a great response. You don't have to remember too much. The answer to ça va could be ça va. Ça va bien means it's going well. Ça va on its own just means it's going. Ça va mal means it's not going well. Things are going badly. So, autrefois, let's try that again. Ça va? Bien fait. Ça va bien, merci. Some goodbyes. À bientôt. See you soon. Au revoir. Goodbye. Bonjour. Hello or good day. Bonsoir. Good evening. Nous avons pratiqué le mois. So we're going to practice the months. Janvier, février, mars, avril, mai, juin, juillet, août, septembre, octobre, novembre, décembre. So just a reminder of our months. We just did this last week. So pratiquer. Remember, you need to see a word and hear a word 7 times in order to recall it. On y va. So today we're going to do le verbe être. So if you have your cheat sheet in front of you, there's a little spot for you guys to put your subject pronouns. So our subject pronouns in French are je, which is I, tu, which is you, il, elle, which is he or she, nous is we, vous is you formal, il and elle is they. So those are your subject pronouns, and subject pronouns are important because you need to conjugate the verb to agree with the correct subject pronoun. And I'll give you an example of that in a second. So what we're going to do is conjuguer le verbe être. We're going to conjugate the verb être, which means to be. So I've actually already conjugated it for you in English. So we conjugate verbs in English all the time, but I'm sure maybe we're not familiar with it because we learn how to speak from a very young age, so we don't think about necessarily conjugating verbs. Though if I said, I is Bridget, you would know that that does not sound grammatically correct. So it is important that you understand what form of the verb goes with the subject pronoun. So in French, I am is je suis. You are, tu es. He, she, il, elle, est. So these two sound the same. Nous sommes. Nous sommes. Vous, vous êtes. So this would be you. I have it the backwards way. Just pay attention to that. So vous êtes is V-O-U-S-E-T-E-S. I guess that's important for you to see that. So I'm just going to erase that. I don't mind making mistakes in front of you though, because everybody makes mistakes. And it's part of the process. You need to have a growth mindset in order to be successful in life. So actually what we need is the other part, which we don't have. And I'm going to conjugate it for you right here. 136. Oh. Vous êtes. And then you have ils sont. So je suis, tu es, il, elle est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont. So I am, you are, he, she is, we are, you are, they are. Nous allons pratiquer. We're going to practice. So I'm going to give you mairie. I'm going to give you a subject. And what I want you to do is think of what form of the verb is going to agree with Marie. Now, mind you, I just gave you the subject pronouns, je, tu, il, elle. He, she could also be Marie, could be Bridget, could be Colleen, could be Joe. So I didn't give you all the possibilities of subject pronouns. So Marie would be the same thing as elle. So in order to conjugate that correctly, we wouldn't say Marie suis, Marie am, we'd say Marie est. Marie is. Elle est. She is. Marie et Juliette would be the same as elle. So this is plural. So I wouldn't say Marie et Juliette is American. I'd say Marie et Juliette are American. So you'd say sont. So anytime you have two names together, you're going to use the third person plural, which is elle. Marie et moi. Anytime you see moi, with another name, you're always going to use the new form because that means we, that means us. So Marie et moi sommes américains. Marie et moi sommes américains. François would be the same as il, as he. François est français. Marie et François. Anytime you have two names with one male, you would have ils, so it'd be ils sont. It's plural. Les étudiants, the students. So would you say the students is ready, or would you say the students are ready? Les étudiants sont. So that's how you can try to, when you don't have the je, the tu, the nu, the il, the elle exactly telling you, and you have a name or two names or something else, this is a way to navigate it. Try to think about what you could change it to be a different subject pronoun. For example, Marie est espagnole. She is Spanish. Marie is Spanish. She is Spanish. It's basically the same thing. Okay, hopefully that helps with your subject pronouns. Hopefully it didn't make it more confusing for you. So on y va. We're going to pratiquer un peu. We're going to practice a little bit avec le verbe être. So you guys have about 10 sentences. In the next couple of lessons, we'll be doing nationalités. We'll be doing nationalities. And so this will help you get used to some of those countries we'll be talking about. So our first subject pronoun is je. So if I look at all the different ways I can conjugate that one, the one that goes with je is suis. So je suis de le Canada. Je suis de le Canada. Numéro 2. Nous sommes de la Russie. Numéro 3. Il est de l'Allemagne. He is from Germany. Numéro 4. Vous êtes de la France. Vous êtes de la France. Numéro 5. Tu es de l'Italie. Numéro 6. Elle est de la Suisse. Elle est de la Suisse. Numéro 7. Ils sont de le Québec. Ils sont de le Québec. Numéro 8. Je suis de le Mexique. Je suis de le Mexique. Numéro 9. Elles sont de le Japon. Elles sont de le Japon. Numéro 10. Nous. Nous sommes de le Maroc. Nous sommes de le Maroc. So in the beginning, if you have trouble conjugating the verbs, it's okay. It takes a lot of practice. You're learning a different language. It is foreign to you. And so if you need extra help, feel free to reach out. If you need to practice more to reach your goals, that's definitely what you need to do. It takes a little bit of dedication and a growth mindset to get there. But if it is complicated and confusing, know that that's normal. Feel free to reach out. I am happy to help you. Best way to get hold of me is by my email. You can find that in any course announcement. Bonne journée et à bientôt. Ciao.